या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्यां जागर्ति संयमी यस्यां जाग्रति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुनेः.
Very good, Siddharth. So suddenly he shocked us. Good. So that was a good shocking. So Ya Nisha Sarvabhutana. This is a Vedantic shock. Shock therapy. Ya Nisha, that which is night. Sarvabhutana, to all the beings. Tasyam, in that state, in that Jagarti Samyami. In that, the wise person who is self-controlled is wide awake. And yasyam jagrati bhutani, that in which all beings are wide awake. Sa nisha pashyatah munehe. Sa nisha pashyatah mune. Means it is night to the seer muni, the self-seeing muni. Means where all beings are in darkness, there the muni sees. That in which all beings are awake is night to the seer, who is the self-seeing muni. The idea is the person of perfection is so full of that divine consciousness that he or she cannot see anything else apart from that divinity. There's nothing else other than that. Whatever I am conscious of is nothing but that consciousness alone in different forms. Whereas the ignorant person lives in the world of plurality. He is in the world of plurality. The Nama Rupa Jagat alone he knows, the names and forms alone. And that divine consciousness is a non-entity to the ignorant. So Swamiji, I don't understand anything, whatever you are saying. Okay, let's see an example. Always examples are better to, example is better than a precept. What example? Example is easy to understand because you can easily illustrate it, dramatized. So you are awake to the understanding that sucking the thumb is no joy. There is no joy in sucking the thumb. It even stinks. Whereas a child, a baby, is not awake to that understanding. Baby sucking the thumb becomes very contemplative. He starts even rubbing the nose and very contemplative he becomes. And it is also cute to look at as a baby. And so people take pictures also. But when the baby starts growing up, 4-year-old, still if the thumb is going, what will parents do? You try to remove the thumb. When you try to remove the thumb, you know what happens. Ragam, talam, pallavi, kathakali, everything will start. Why? You're removing the thumb, that which is enjoying. What will you do? Immediately you plug it back. Now, analyze sucking the thumb. It is my thumb and putting it in my mouth. Thumb is a part of my body. Mouth also part of my body. Both are parts of my body. Apply. Maybe the child who's sucking the thumb is showing us, we don't know. Children are the embodiments of God. You know, Bala Vak, Brahma Vak, they say. So, my thumb, my mouth, both are parts of my body. Now, BMI is like the mouth. BMI is the mouth. And OET is the thumb. BMI is my mouth. OET is my thumb. See that? Somebody, how can BMI, both are same? Yes. BMI and OET both are same. How? I am conscious of my BMI. I'm conscious of my body. I'm conscious of my mind. I'm conscious of my intellect. In the same way, I'm conscious of the objects, conscious of the emotions, conscious of the thoughts. Both BMI and OET, both I'm conscious of. Both BMI and OET are objects of awareness. Both BMI and OET, both are objects of my awareness. Both are objects. Like thumb is my part of body, mouth also part of my body. Both are parts of my body. Right? So those who are putting the thumb, OET thumb, into the BMI mouth. That's why, therefore, in America, they say, you sucker. See that the idiom is so beautiful. You can appreciate here in Vedanta. You sucker. You know, BMI and OET both are same. Both are objects of awareness. Analyze your dream as well. Your dream experience. Dreamer and the dream objects. Both the dreamer and the dream objects, both are in the mind alone. Where is your dream happening? In your mind. The whole entire dream world in your mind. What is the size of your mind? The whole dream is happening in your own mind. In that, what happens in the dream? The dreamer sees the dream things and beings as separate. In the dream, my guru comes and tells me, oh, you and the dream objects you are seeing, both are same. Is your own mind. Oh dreamer, you are the mind and all the dream things and beings are all your own mind. Will I believe it? Never. Because I can't. But when I wake up, nobody need tell me that everything was in my mind. Isn't it? Oh dreamer, PFT. PFT is the dreamer, the perceiver I, the performer I, feeler I, thinker I is the dreamer. Oh dreamer, the BMI and OET are all in that. You're conscious of BMI, you're conscious of OET. Both are objects of consciousness. So here, the person of perfection, the wise person, two qualities are seen. What are the two qualities? Ya nisha sarvabhutanam tasyam jagarti samyami. Samyami or samyami. Samyami means self-controlled. Number one. Samyami is the first one. One quality. Second quality, yasyam jagrati bhutani sanisha pashyatah munehe. Muni, second quality, means contemplative. Samyami, self-controlled. Muni, contemplative. Isn't it? Now, if you see in all our festivals, how beautifully they dramatize these aspects, Samyami and Muni. Shivaratri, the most sacred festival. Shivaratri, Mahashivaratri. Sanyami means fasting. Fasting means not your different diet. No. Yada panchavatiштante jnani manasa saha buddhischa na vicheshtate. That is fasting. Means sense organs not perceiving, mind not feeling, intellect not thinking. I am not perceiving through my senses. I am not feeling through my mind. I am not thinking through my intellect. But I am. See, Shivaratri fasting. This is fasting. Then not just fasting, but also keep awake. That's called Muni. Muni is awake, contemplative. Means I'm not perceiving, feeling, thinking, but I'm awake to my own true nature. I as I. As so and so, I'm not perceiving, feeling, thinking. I'm no more. I shut down the perceptions, feelings, and thoughts. And I'm awake to my own self. I as I. So fasting, Sanyami. Awake, Muni. Therefore, Tani Sarvani Samyamya. That's called Sanyami. Yukta Asita Matpara. Yukta Asita Matparaha. That is Muni. So, Sanyami Muni becomes Sthita Prajna. Sanyami Muni becomes Sthita Prajna, the person of perfection, the person of steady wisdom. We see some are Samyami. Some seekers are Sanyami, means very controlled, but not Muni, not contemplative. Some are Muni, lot of thinking and stinking, but not Sanyami, not self-controlled. Both are needed. Sanyami, Muni, both. If only Muni, means only lot of Shastras I know, then Panditya is there. That Panditya is for what? Bhuktaye, natu muktaye. It is only for bhukti, become popular, name, fame. Shame also will come soon, but not for mukti. See that? So the unwise or the otherwise are wide awake to what? To vyavahara. All of us are wide awake to vyavahara. Vyavahara, perceiving, feeling, thinking, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, feeling, thinking, blinking, winking. So fast we can tell. So that's what is happening every day by day. What else? Seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, feeling, thinking, blinking, winking. So majority are awake to vyavahar, awake to the pains and pleasures at the body level, joys and sorrows at the mind level, profits and losses, honor and dishonor at the intellect level. But asleep, totally asleep to Paramartha Tattva, the pure consciousness, Chinmaya, asleep to that. Whereas the wise person, asleep to the pairs. He is not affected by pains and pleasures. He is not carried away by pains and pleasures. He is not carried away by joys and sorrows. He is not carried away by profits or losses, elation or dejection. Meaning, the wise person is asleep to the duality. Asleep to the duality and wide awake to the oneness. The wise person is awake to oneness, asleep to duality. The wise person is asleep to duality and wide awake to the reality. That is the glory. He is wide awake to the glory of the reality. revels in that glory, revels in that pure consciousness, that objectless awareness. Now the next verse, the vastness of the master's mind and intellect. The vastness of the mind is highlighted, glorified with the magnanimous illustration of the ocean, Samudra. Samudra example Krishna takes up. So beautifully highlighting the vastness of the realized master. So Siddharth, next verse.
आपूर्यमाणम् अचलप्रतिष्ठम् समुद्रमापः प्रविशन्ति यद्वत् तद्वत् कामायं प्रविशन्ति सर्वे स शान्तिमाप्नोति न कामकामी.
Beautiful. Good. Apuryamanam achala pratishtham samudram apaha pravishanti yadvat. Yadvat means just as. Yadvat, just as. Samudram apaha pravishanti. Samudram, the ocean. Apaha, waters. Pravishanti, just as the waters flow unto the ocean. All the rivers are flowing unto the ocean. And how is the ocean? The ocean is apuryamanam achala pratishtha. Ocean which is already brimful and still. Ocean is already brimful and still. And into that all full, brimful, still ocean, all the rivers, gallons and gallons of water are flowing into it. Tadvat. In the same way, Tadvat Kama Yam Pravishanti. Kamaha Pravishanti. Sarve. Sarve Kamaha Pravishanti. Unto the Muni. Just as the rivers are flowing unto the ocean, into the brimful ocean, like that, all the desirable objects, like the rivers, they are flowing into the mind of the Muni. Sarve Kamaha Pravishanti, unto the Muni's mind. Yet sa shantim moksham apnoti. He remains peaceful, remains unchanged. Na itara, nobody else can face such a thing. Na itara, others means kamakami. When all the kamas are flowing unto him, all the desirable objects are flowing unto him, the wise person remains peaceful, calm, serene. Whereas a kamakami, the desirer of desires, the desirer of the objects, never knows peace. Kamakami knows no peace whatsoever. I told last time how people tell me, Swamiji, I can't come to Gita class. Why? Swamiji, bahut kaam hai. Bahut kaam hai, meaning I have lots of desires. Swamiji, काम ही काम है, राम ही राम नहीं है. Only काम ही काम, not राम ही राम. So kamaha, objects. Even to Gurudev also people gave lots of gifts. How many people gave? So every time they came with gifts to see him. So people gave lots of gifts to Gurudev, but the gifts did not create any disturbance in his mind and intellect. Why the desires did not affect him? Rivers come to the ocean. What's happening if you observe? Rivers are coming to the ocean and merging unto the ocean to become the ocean. The river comes, flows into the ocean and merges into the ocean and becomes the ocean. So too, the objects, they do not remain separate from the realized master to disturb him. See, only when there is a foreign particle, a foreign body, only a foreign body will disturb our system. But when assimilated, it does not disturb or cause any problem. Isn't it? So the rivers become one with the ocean, not separate thereafter. So to all the desirable, or any number of desires come, they become one with him, because his mind is so vast, absorbs everything like a mirror. Like a mirror he becomes. What does mirror do? Reflects everything, rejects nothing, and keeps nothing. But if you see, observe the realized master, receives everything, rejects nothing, and keeps nothing separate from him. They have become one with him. Keeps nothing separate. All have become one with him. Because there's nothing other than him to be separate. What I'm conscious of is nothing but that consciousness in different forms. Also, if nothing comes, he doesn't feel neglected. Ocean never feels, yeah, what happened? Nowadays, no river is coming. Nobody is bringing anything. आजकल क्या हुआ? कुछ नहीं ला रहे हैं. That's what we may say. But Samudra or a realized master will never feel that. A master will never feel why nobody is bringing anything. He is very happy to be in his own state. This is Samudra. It's a beautiful word, Samudra. The very word Samudra indicates the etymology. Samudra means mudraya saha vartate iti samudra. Mudraya saha, with mudras. Mudras means gestures. Ugra mudra also is there of the ocean, or Shanta mudra. Ugra rupa, Shanta rupa. Ugra rupa means rough sea, or Shanta, calm sea. These are the mudra. And these rough and calm is only on the surface. But deep down, only calmness. Only on the, if at all you see something roughness, must be on the surface. But deep down, always calm. Shant. Because only columns and columns of water. Columns and columns of calm water. So in the wise person also you can observe all this. Like when you go to the seashore, you enjoy watching the dancing sea. But when you watch, you can enjoy the presence of the realized master. Sometimes Ugra Rupa also. We saw when Gurudev's Ugra Rupa, it was like Rudra Rupa. Very enjoyable to watch because it is on somebody else. Because you could see the Rudra Surupa. Yeah. Ugra Rupa. But deep down, calm. Always calm. So Mudraya Saha, with various mudras. So also Samudra, mudra means mudam rati. Iti mudra. Mudam rati means that which gives great joy. That's why you sit near the saint, you enjoy his gestures, bask in his presence. So mudam rati gives joy. Even good dancers with their gestures, how they give joy to everyone with the dancing mudras. And dancing mudras, they will not do anything simple way. They should not do. Like putting tilak. You can just put a tilak like this, take a mirror and put a tilak like. Will the dancer do that? You should see how the dance, they'll bring the hand from the back And while bringing the hand, one leg also going up. Now, when you watch that, ask any dancer, is she putting the tilak every day like that, bringing the hand like that, and then lifting the leg in front of the mirror? Is she putting like that? No. But when they show the dance, mudra, mudamrati, and it gives great joy to the audience. When they are watching, people are enjoying the gestures. Mudamrati gives joy. Also, mudra means money. Money is called mudra. Why money is mudra? Mudamrati means gives great joy. Now today, more Gurudakshina comes. What will happen? Great joy to the organizers of the yajna. Organizers will have great joy. So if you want to give great joy to the organizers, please give more Gurudakshina. Swamiji, what about you? What about Swami? Swami also Mudamrati. Gurudakshina gives great joy, even to Swami. Why? Very soon we can pay off the loan and start Chinmayanandam. Isn't it? Therefore, Mudamrati gives great joy. Money gives great joy when you have great projects for the welfare of all. That which blesses everyone. For such endeavors, such great activities, money gives great joy. So, Mudamrati. So, Gurudakshina shall give great joy. Ocean is also called Ratnakara. Ratnakara means deep down treasures you can find. Gems. Deep down great gems. Meaning, if you are sitting at the feet of the master, great gems will come out of his mouth. Right? Great Vedantic gems. And if we dive in deep, dive in contemplation, we get those treasures. He starts throwing gems. Gems will be coming out of his mouth. But if we are not contemplative, if we do not dive in contemplation, then what? We don't get it. But if not, we get only the joke. We get only the joke, but not the stroke. Joke we get, but not the stroke, the Vedantic stroke, we don't get. There's a beautiful poem by Rabindranath Thakur. Rabindranath Thakur, we call him Rabindranath Tagore. It's not a Tagore, it is Thakur. So Rabindranath Thakur, he writes, Rupa Shagore Dub diyechi, Arupa Raton Asha Kori, Ghate Ghate Ghurbona Ar, Bhashye Amar Jirna Tori. Those who are Bengali, I hope they feel my pronunciation is okay. Rup Shagore, Dub diyechi, Arup Raton Asha Kori. Meaning, I dipped, Dub diyechi. I dipped, where? Rup Shagore, in the formful ocean. In the formful ocean, I dipped. For what? Hoping for the formless jewel. Hoping for the formless jewel. Arupa Raton Asha Kori. Hoping for the formless jewel. Ghate Ghate Ghurbona Ar, Bhashye Amar Jirna Tori. And the poet says, I will never roam again. Gurbona Ar. Ghate Ghate, from shore to shore, I will never roam again. Floating on my worn out boat. Bhashye Amar Jirna Tori. I will never roam again from shore to shore, floating in this worn out boat, BMR. So beautiful poetry. So those who are Bengali, they will appreciate much, much more. Dig in more. Next, a popular question. Everybody asks this. What? Swamiji, how to gain peace? Everyone, any question answer session, one question will be there. How to gain peace? Peace, peace. You've seen what when Gurudev also said, Swamiji, I have everything, Swamiji, but only thing is I want your blessing. I want peace. Little peace. Give me some little peace. What Swamiji said? Next time when I meet you, I'll give you. Because I had a bottle, it broke. Everybody asks how to gain peace of mind. How many did you ask? So many people I've asked somebody. What happened? They only gave me piece of advice. Nobody gave me peace. They gave a piece of advice they gave. Generally, no pain, no gain. This is the worldly, in all worldly joys or pleasures, no pain, no gain. But here, you can get peace without pain. Huh? Without pain, I can gain peace? Yes. Without any pain. You need not gain anything to attain peace. In fact, you need to only give up. Drop, 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 drop. Drop 4. As I said, drop, 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 drop. Drop 4. Actually 2. Drop, drop. But really only 1 you have to drop. Really 1, which is not even real. Very funny. Next verse, that's what it says. How to gain peace. Siddharth, 71.
Vihaya kamanyas sarvan pumanscharati nisprahaha nirmamo nirahankaraha sashantimadhigacchati.
Good. Very good, Siddharth. So, as I said, you need not gain anything to gain peace. Only give up. Only give up. And you shall experience peace. Therefore, Lord Krishna is saying, Vihaya kaman sarvan yaha puman charati. The wise person moves. The wise person lives, abandoning all desires, relinquishing all desirable objects. So the wise person moves about. A wise person lives, abandoning all desires. Remember the message of Gita. What's the message of Gita? You say it 5 times. 2 syllables. Gita. Only 2 syllables if you say it 5 times. Gita, Gita, Gi. Gita, Gita, Gi. 5. Gita, Gita, Gi. Gita, Gita, Gi. Tyagi, 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 Tyagi. When you read and reflect upon the Gita, you become Tyagi. You become Tyagi. All kamas, Tyagi. See, kama, what is kama? Desire. Desire is only for a thing which you have not gained yet. Desire is for a thing or a being. Desire for a thing or desire for a being which you have not gained yet. You have not got yet. The dependence on the which you have not got. I depend on it for my joy. If I don't get it, I cannot be happy. The wise person has gained the very source of all happiness, very source of all joys. He is reveling in bliss. Therefore, Vihaya kaman sarvan. Therefore, the wise person lives abandoning all desires. No desire can bother him. Because he has greater joys. Even you and I never had any sorrows or any desire as I. All desires are only here. And the wise person is not here. He is reveling as I. Therefore, no desires as a parent or a spouse or a professional, no desires. Because he is not here. Also, nispruha charati. Vihaya kaman sarvan, puman charati nispruha. Charati nispruha. Wise person has no cravings. Spruha means craving. What's craving? The desire to enjoy again and again. The longing to enjoy. Spruha means longing, craving. The longing to enjoy again and again the same thing. But not longing to enjoy Bhagavad Gita. If you are longing to enjoy Gita again and again, then glorious. Not longing to enjoy Bhagavad Gita, but objects. So, nispruha charati. And nirmamaha charati. He lives nirmama. Means without any mamakar. Without the sense of mine. Ayya. In that Finding Nemo, those seagulls and all, mine. So it looks pathetic. How many people? This is mine, this is mine. It's a very beautiful story. One bridegroom, he had to, for this reception, his coat was, it did not come on time for the reception. So he knows that his friend has a coat which he can borrow for the reception. So he goes to the friend, see, my coat did not come. So if you can please, may I borrow your coat? That friend says, but my coat, no, but it's okay. If not, you give this coat. When my new coat comes, you take that. My new coat you can take. Oh, okay. But this I'm only lending. You're only borrowing. I'm not giving. Yeah, only borrowing. And you're giving that coat also when it comes. Yes, I'll give that also. Because the bridegroom needed that. So the friend reluctantly loaned the coat. A brown coat. So the bridegroom wore it and he was in the reception, everybody receiving. And this friend who loaned the coat is standing and he'll go to everybody and say, you see how handsome the bridegroom is? Isn't the coat, isn't it so beautiful? The brown coat, isn't it? He looks so handsome in that brown coat. That brown coat is mine. Imagine when people hear that. And some people went and told the groom, what is your friend is saying? That the brown coat is his. The bridegroom felt a little bit embarrassed, so he called him and said, why are you telling that the brown coat is yours? I have no doubt I borrowed you. I told you I'd given my new coat also. Why you want to tell people that brown coat is mine? Don't tell it. I said, okay, I'm sorry. I will not tell. And then again, he's going to other new people. And he says, you see, look at the bridegroom. So handsome, so beautiful in that brown coat. That brown coat is not mine. That brown coat is not mine. Again, the complaint went to the bride. He's saying, why is he saying that brown coat is not mine? Again, the groom had to call and tell, what? You are saying now it is not mine? Why should you say anything about the coat? Don't say anything about the coat. Okay, I'm sorry. And as he's going again, he look at the bridegroom, so handsome. Look at the brown coat. That brown coat, I don't know anything about the brown coat. I know nothing about it. Like that, he can never give up. Mine, 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 mine. So a realized master, a wise master, nirmamaha, without the sense of mine. When you came into this world, what did you bring? मुट्ठी बांध कर आए जगत में, हाथ बसारे जाओगे. When you came into the world, mutti bandh, in your fist, what was there? Nothing. And when I go, what is there? Nothing. Therefore, a nirmama, without the sense of mind. And nirahankara, without ahankara. Nirmama, without the sense of mind. Nirahankara, without the sense of I as so and so. What is ahankar? Ahankar means anatmani. Anatmani means in the not self. Anatmani atma buddhi. In the not self, the thought of the self. I think I am this. This is anatma, not self. Anatmani aham buddhi. The I feeling in the not self. That's called ahankar. And how? What is the expression of ahankar? You see people talking. They say, Swamiji, nobody does anything. I do everything, Swamiji. How many people I heard saying, nobody does anything, Swamiji. I do everything. See, their own language is coming into that. If a Telugu person, he says, Swamiji, ఎవరు ఏం చేయరు Swamiji. నేనే అన్ని చేయాలి. Now that is talking in English. Swamiji, nobody does anything, Swamiji. I have to do everything. Tamil person also, same. Swamiji, யாரும் ஒன்றும் பண்ணுறதில்ல Swamiji. நானே எல்லாம் பண்ண வேண்டும். நானே எல்லாம் பண்ண வேண்டும். Nobody does anything. I have to do everything. This is called ahankar, the expression of ahankar. Atma is akarta, means non-doer. Atma is non-doer. Atma is abhokta, non-enjoyer. So Atma is non-doer and non-enjoyer. Even Sakshi, the witness of BMI, PFT, OET, the Sakshi of BMI, the Sakshi of PFT, the Sakshi of OET, the Sakshi of BMI, PFT, OET also is a non-doer, non-enjoyer. So Atma akarta abhokta, Sakshi akarta abhokta, non-doer, non-enjoyer. And if you see BMI, what is BMI? Body inert, mind intellect insentient. So inert body cannot do. Insentient mind and intellect cannot feel or think. Insentient. So from where this ahankara comes? From where the doer comes? The doer, this doer can come only if I do not enquire. If I enquire, this ahankar, the doer, will disappear. Because doership is a fake feeling. It's a fake feeling. Therefore, vihaya kaman yas sarvan, nispruhaha, nirmamaha, nirahankaraha, puman charati. Sa shantim adhigachati. So drop 4. What 4? Kaman, spruha, mamakara, ahankara. Actually, you know, not 4, only 1. Ahankara. Only ahankara if I drop. This ahankara is actually not there. Because doership is a fake feeling. I did. So it's a fake feeling. So only ahankar, if I drop, then we need not even cry. Ahankar is the one that says, I want, I want, I want. Therefore we say, I want peace. Swamiji, I want peace. I want peace. Drop, I want. You're saying, I want peace. Drop, want. Drop, I want. And what remains? Peace remains. I want peace. Drop, I want. What remains? Peace. Just as if you want silence, just keep quiet. When you keep quiet, silence appears. That's why I like this online. Mute you totally. If not, silence. What? In Chinmaya Vishnu, we don't say silence. Hari Om. They start shouting Hari Om. What Hari Om means? This Hari Om means silence. Children don't understand. They also shout back. Hari Om. They also shout back. Then there's silence. In the online talk, mute. One button. I wish in the in-person class also I have that mute. In the summer camp, I use that. I say I'm having a remote. Okay, when I press like that, mute. And children also, they enjoy acting to be silent. But remember, as long as ISI is not experienced, ISI, no sense organs, no organs of action, no mind, no intellect. ISI, silence, pure self. That and that alone, nothing other than it. But I as so-and-so, as long as so-and-so, keeping quiet, impossible, not possible at all. You can't keep quiet as so-and-so. Therefore, as so-and-so, do dharma karma. Because you cannot keep quiet. Do dharma karma. Fulfill your responsibilities. That's what Gurudev told us. He gave in the pledge. We know our responsibilities. Oh Lord, give us the ability and courage to fulfill them. So I as so-and-so, fulfill responsibilities. But I as I, just be. Just being. So that I as I is the state of just being. I am the state of being. And I am is the shortest sentence. Somebody said, Swamiji, I do also. I do is the longest sentence. In fact, life sentence. After you said I do, all problems started. Even though we say I do, really I cannot do. Because body inert, mind, intellect, insentient. How can the inert body do? How can the insentient mind, intellect do? Drop the ahankar by remembering this doership notion. This doership is fake. Doership is a fake feeling. Drop ahankar. And the ahankar dropped, peace remains. Peace that passeth all understanding, that alone remains. Sashantim adhigacchati. Just as to experience silence, nothing needs to be done. Just to be silent. Remember Gurudev's Mahavakya? Shut up and get out. When the reporter asks, is there anything else you want to say? Ram says, I have nothing to say. My only thing is, shut up and get out. He says, I'm not insulting you. Shut up in your mind. Shut up your mind and get out of the misconception that you are the body. You are not the body. You are that divine life. You are that pure consciousness, Chinmaya. So I as I, just being. I as so and so, all doing. Therefore, do in yajna spirit. In yajna spirit, offer your talents, physical talent, emotional talent, intellectual talent, offer in yajna spirit. So remember, so Gurudev's mathematical definition. God plus selfish desires is man. God plus selfish desires is man. Now, how to regain the godly state? Man minus selfish desires. Man minus selfish desires is God. So God plus selfish desires is man. Man minus selfish desires is God himself. So whenever you see anybody not selfish, you adore that person. And anybody who is selfish, they stink. Now, finally, Lord declares the final chanting by Veda. Veda, please come. Start.
एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः पार्थ नैनां प्राप्य विमुह्यति स्थित्वा स्यामन्तकालेऽपि ब्रह्मनिर्वाणमृच्छति.
Good. Very good, Veda. This is what today we heard from Gurudev also. Now Krishna is saying, Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha. Hey Partha, Esha. Esha means this. This is a very powerful this. What do you mean this? This is to have one's being in that Brahman, the objectless awareness, the pure consciousness, Chinmaya. Esha, this contentment. Atmani eva, Atmana tushta. Therefore, prajahati sarvan kama. Therefore, vita raga bhaya krodha. No attachment. Therefore, no bhaya. Therefore, no krodha. Raga dvesha viyuktaistu. Without the goggles or the glasses of raga dvesha. No raga dvesha. No likes and dislikes. Movement likes and dislikes. See, God gave us the whole world to enjoy. But we cannot enjoy the whole world. What do? We divide the world into two. How? Things and beings I like. Things and beings I don't say dislike. I hate. You divide. When the moment you divide, what will happen? You can enjoy only one half of the world. Things and beings I like, that alone I can enjoy. God gave both, but I can enjoy only one half. Why? I divided things and beings I like, and then things and beings I hate. Once you made this division, what will happen? The joke of the world starts. Why? You divided. The things and beings you like go far, far away. They don't even care. Then I may even say, you're acting like as though you don't care. You're acting. They say, no, it's not acting. They said, they tell me on my face, I'm not acting. I really don't like. And things and beings you hate, they ask you for a date. Now what can you do? This is the nature of the world. So you try to pull what you like, and you try to push what you hate. This pulling and pushing is called samsara, the realm of change. But if you make your mind like a thermostat, not thermometer, thermostat, you adjust the temperature of your mind. You adjust the moods of your mind based on the situation. Every situation is under control. Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha, this Brahman state, this state of oneness, this Brahman means big. The meaning of Brahman means big. Big is generally called adjective. Big is generally adjective, like adjective to the noun. Big ant. When I say big ant, what does it mean? Big ant can be this big max. Not big ant, big ant. Big ant may be this size. Big elephant. When I say big elephant, how big? Oh, something, can it be this big? Elephant is this big? It's not a toy elephant. Big, huge, mammoth. When the Ganesha Chaturthi comes, the children and all, they tell, in our home, this big Ganesha. One boy was telling to another boy, this big Ganesha, up to this height. Another boy looked, oh, this boy is constantly telling that. So I should also tell. He also, in my home also, this big. And he kept another hand close by here. Others did not see this hand. They only saw this hand. This big Ganesha in our home. But this hand, if they ask, that big, I saw in your home, it was not that big. See, I'm showing this hand also. He can tell, but nobody sees, therefore, nobody asks. So, Esha Brahmi Sthiti, Brahma means big, the biggest big. Noun big is Brahman. How big? Biggest big means infinite. When this state of infinitude is experienced, Nainam prapya vimuhyati. Enam prapya. Once you have gained this, na vimuhyati. Once having gained this, one is never deluded thereafter. Once I have gained ISI prapya, na vimuhyati. Never deluded as so and so thereafter. Thereafter, even while playing as so and so, even while playing the role as so and so, you never forget ISI, like the greatest actors. I gave the Amitabh Bachchan role. He never forgets. Even though he's playing the angry role, it appears he's very angry, but he has never forgotten. But when the role is cut, immediately the action stops. Even halfway it stops. So the realized masters are the greatest actors, greatest role players. So once having gained it, enam prapya, na vimuhyati. Never deluded thereafter as, oh, I become as so and so. I may play as so and so. Never become so and so. So enam na prapya. Supposing enam na prapya. What happens? Enam na prapya vimuhyati. When that is not gained, then deluded. Deluded as what? Deluded as so and so. Not I act as so and so. I become so and so. Remember Jayabhadri, Abhiman. She became so conscious of Jayabhadri. No, she identified with Jayabhadri and became Jayabhadri and started weeping. There, Jayabhadri crying is okay because she is paid for it. The actor Jayabhadri is paid for crying. And here for the DVD or the movie, you pay and cry. Imagine, I am paying and I am crying. How much stupidity? How much foolishness? So, enam na prapya vimuhyati. If not got, then one gets deluded. Sthitva syam antakalepi. Remaining there, sthitva, remaining therein, even at the end of one's life. Even the end of life, sthitva, you're able to establish there. Even at the end, last fag of life, you're able to identify there. Sthitva syam antakalepi. Brahma nirvanam richati. You attain Brahma nirvana. One gains liberation, totally free from the clutches of the not self, free from the erroneous identification of the not self. One gains liberation, freedom from the bondage of the not self, attains to oneness with Brahman, the objectless awareness, the pure consciousness. So, sthitva syam antakalepi, even at the end of one's life, before leaving the body, end of one's life, sthitva, you happen to get established there. Brahma nirvanam, you get nirvana. Now, nirvana means what? Brahma nirvana, nirvana. Remember Gurudev's statement? Nirvana is extinguished. Extinguished what? All the thoughts. Remember Gurudev's Mahavakya? Last thought, thoughted. No new thought, thoughting. This is the Mahavakya. When last thought, thoughted. No new thought, thoughting. Then nirvana. Brahma nirvana. Richati. Even at the end, last moment. So now we may think, so when should we start spirituality? Now that you mentioned, even at the last stage of life, if I get established there, then nirvana. So only old age I can start. I will start it. That's the majority of people start in old age. Old, dilapidated age, where eyes cannot see. Gita book goes far, 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 far. Gita book, very far it goes. Gita book. And ears cannot hear at all. So ears you cannot hear, eyes cannot see. Then you want to do Gita study? Miserable. One lady told me, Swamiji, my husband, Kavi. My husband is Kavi. Kavi means, I thought Kavi means poet. But I never thought that her husband was poet. I said, I don't think your husband is Kavi. Swamiji, Kavi, you didn't understand. When I say Kavi, what I meant is, Ka means Kanipinchadu. V means Vinipinchadu. Kanipinchadu means can't see. Vinipinchadu means can't hear. That's called Kavi in Telugu. Ka means Kanipinchadu, can't see. V means Vinipinchadu, can't hear. Therefore, my husband is Kavi because he can't see, he can't hear. So don't wait for the last. Swamiji, maybe 3 minutes before I die, I should start. Are you planning to hold your breath? If you're trying to hold your breath, then for 3 minutes you hold and start your turning your attention there, holding your breath. And after 3 minutes, good riddance. Don't wait 3 minutes before. How do you know what time we are going to leave the body? Who knows? Isn't it? Which will be the last 3 minutes? Which will be the last moment? Who knows? This really happened in our mission. That one man, see, in the buildings that were built in ashram, they said you can buy any block of the building. And till you are in the body, you can use that building, and that building will be in your name. And when you leave your body, that building will go to the mission. This was the policy. So the mission organizer, they came to Gurudev and said, Swamiji, this person, he is living in that building, but he has bought the building in his son's name. Meaning what? He will live. Then afterwards, when he leaves the body, his son also can live in that same building. So he bought the building in his son's name. Now what will Gurudev say? He said, what is your policy? What's the policy says? The policy says, in whosoever name the building is, till that person is in the body, that building belongs to that person. That is your policy. Why are you asking me? Oh, they got scared. And that person who was there, he's also there listening to what Swamiji is saying. He felt very happy. Abba, Swamiji also agrees with me. Then Gurudev made a statement, a shocking statement. What? Who goes first? Who knows? Because the father is thinking, I am getting old. Only because I am getting old, I will die. Don't think only in old age. I will die only in old age. Moment that person heard that, immediately he ran to the, I said, no, remove my son's name. Put my name. Because which father will want the son to go first? Never. No father will want that. Because it came from the mouth of the Mahatma. Think, very dangerous. So if anybody is selfish, it's a danger. So we can't think that only when the body becomes very old, then it will drop. No. When no more vasanas to live in this body, no more the vasanas to live in this body, then I will kick the bucket. Therefore, keep which moment I will wake up there, I don't know. Which moment I'll wake up to that state of oneness, I know not. Therefore, at all times, Shravana, Swadhyaya, Manana, Nididhyasana. Shravana, listening to the scriptures. And then Swadhyaya, studying the scriptures. Manana, reflecting upon the scriptures. This is my loud reflection. Nididhyasana, abiding in the knowledge I have assimilated. So when my study, reflection, contemplation, I get to realize I am like the space. I am like the space. I am like the space in a pot. Imagine the pot, space in the pot. I am like the space. I am not the pot. I am like the space. The body is the pot. And I am like the space in the body pot. I am the space. The space is the pure consciousness. So space is inside the pot. And space is also outside the pot. This inside idea and outside idea is because of the pot. So to body, inside the body, outside. When you say outside, what do you mean? Outside the body. So I feel that I am in the body, like space in the pot. If you start thinking, is the pot in the space or space in the pot? Think, is the pot in the universal space or the universal space is in the pot? The pot is in the space, not space is in the pot. The space is not caught in the pot. Isn't it? My BMI is in that pure consciousness. And that state of oneness is timeless. And we wonder, when will it happen? When will it? It is timeless. No time there. It is now and here. Now, if I think I am that, I as I. Now, right now, I am that. But if I forget that I as I become so and so. So when will it happen? It's all in our hands. Therefore, Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana constantly should go on till I realize I as I. Till I remain I as I 24/7. 24/7, I should feel I as I. Even while playing as so and so, like any great actor. Then Brahma Nirvanam Richati. Om Tat Sat. That's it. Om Tat Sat means Om, that's it. That's it. I'm so glad. 5 days. Wonderful program. Enjoyable. I was reveling, doing arati, reveling all day by your grace and blessings. Because of you. Because I want to give. Because you are there, you are coming. Because if you are not coming, why should I prepare? Suppose only one person came, I will not think I am Arjuna. I am giving to Arjuna, Lord Krishna gave. I will never think. Because all of you came, therefore I am giving. Because I cannot be, well, that's why I ask all the organizers, you better come. More organizers, more children, or at least they will have to come. In olden days, I used to carry in my car itself 4 people, full car, full, so that at least my people are there for as audience. So because of you, I was preparing, enjoying my Swadhyaya, and this is my loud reflection. So I'm very grateful to all of you.
Please do Namaskar to the Arati.